Hi, I'm Nicole. I'm your resident makeup artist. On my channel, we talk about easy one-layer makeup and beauty products that are hydrating, which is a huge benefit as we age. Liquid just is not cutting it anymore. And as your personal custom color match expert, I will select the best shades for your skin tone, troubleshoot with makeup newbies, and bring you my favorite looks. Let's dive in. All right, so let's get started with our eyeshadow. We just got through with the 3 different videos about what cream actually is and how it can be good for you and the variety of shades you can choose from. But now I want to dive in a little bit more to the eyeshadows, okay? So like this is like my normal palette. It's an 18, which means 18 full-size tins can fit in here, okay? So I've got all my creams on the top layer, the main shades that I use, and then on the other side, I have my powders, including an array of eyeshadows that I really like to wear now. So a lot of people may not have a larger compact like I do, or may just like to wear 1 or 2 colors. This is actually a small collection for me to have in here because I usually like a lot of different colors per season, but I typically don't wear very many different shades. I really, really like to play with pinks. So today I'm going to show you Lullaby, Mama, and Soulmate, okay? So first things first, you want to prime your eyelids, okay? The great thing about having all your makeup in one compact here is that you can actually just use your highlight shade, your foundation shade, as your primer, okay? So you can take a little bit of that brightener and just like pop it on the eyelid. Typically, you probably would not have your liner on, but we're going with it. So we're gonna add that on. It really creates a nice base and it really neutralizes any discoloration in veins that you may have on your eyelids, okay? In addition, it's really gonna help that eyeshadow stick longer, okay? If you want to stick something like a glitter onto you, you're thinking more glitter glue. So this is just something slightly tacky, really gonna help with the finished look. It's gonna decrease the creasing as well. All right, so other options that you have are actual eyelid primers. A really inexpensive one that I've used before is e.l.f.'s products. So something inexpensive like that, or obviously if you really, really like an eyeshadow primer that you already have, use that. Now that our eyelids are primed for eyeshadow, I'm gonna show you how I apply these 3 shades in order and how I can defeat fallout when you apply your eyeshadow. So 1, make sure that base is looking good, okay? I'm actually gonna use a setting powder here. This is our luminescent setting powder, so it's got more of those shimmer than the mattifying one. I'm going to tap it off and just apply it to my lid all over into the crease, okay? Always tap off your brush. You don't want any excess on there because it is going to fall out onto your face. That's what that means. All right, next, eyeshadow brush. Should totally mention this. So all Saints brushes are double-ended. This one is the eyeshadow brush. You have the nice fluffy end for that smooth application and blending. And then the finer end has more tight bristles, so you can pick up a little bit more product and really get those shades packed in there for a little bit more depth. So I'm going to take that fluffy side. I'm going to go into my first shade here. If you watch my other videos, you remember that gram for gram, this is less expensive than what you're getting at the store, okay? So I'm gonna grab just a little bit of product. I'm gonna go for the outside of my eye and I'm gonna just tap it into the crease. Okay, so you may imagine you're making like a number 7 here. So I'm gonna tap it into the crease and just fill it in, okay? So it's a little bit of shade there, okay? Just a little bit. We're gonna go get some more and go on the other side. I like to do both eyes at once, so. Same here, see where that eye socket is? We're just gonna go right into that crease, okay? Now listen, if you are someone with hooded eyes, you are going to want to go above the crease, okay? And I know it can be a little scary, but especially if you're applying your makeup with your eyes closed, you check once you open them up because you may have completely hidden all of that work you just did. So I'm applying it gently, just into the crease. And don't even worry about blending or making it match perfectly right now, okay? We just kind of want to apply the product where we want it, and we can marry all these colors together as we go. All right, so next is Mama, okay? I'm gonna actually swatch these for you. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so these are the 3 colors. Okay, we have the deeper shade Lullaby, the matte shade Mama, and the shimmer Soulmate. All right, so next is going to be Mama. Once again, into there, tap off the excess. Okay, and I'm going to do a wash. You can definitely do the wash first. A lot of ladies like to do that. I tend to work from the outside in, so this is just the order that I do it in. I don't really think the order matters. I think depending on the look you want to accomplish, that the placement matters. So I'm going to just add a little bit more pink to that lid area, okay? I'm going to wash it over. Make sure when you're holding your brush, you are holding it lightly. If you are not used to holding your brush way in the back, you're probably holding it way up here like you do with a pencil, and you're probably applying pressure even though you're trying not to, okay? So what you want to do, go far back. Try to be gentle when you go on your face. Don't grip the eyeshadow brush, okay? You just want to be gentle and tap it in, okay? That's the point. It's the purpose of these really light, fluffy bristles is to help you in patting on that product very gently. All right. Now, there's 2 things I can do here. Okay, so now I'm going to blend a little bit here before I add my shimmer because I only want my shimmer to stay on my lid. I don't want it to get blended throughout, but these 2 shades can really get blended together. You can tap that deeper product into the lid a little bit more and just really blend out so it's a little bit softer. Okay, and it's really how you want to wear it. If you like more of that, you can go in and you can layer on top of that. Okay. All right, last one is a shimmer. So I don't typically use a brush for shimmers, okay? For one, this shimmer has super tiny particles and I don't want to lose any of them. So I want to use my finger, okay? The makeup's going to naturally warm up to my finger and it's going to help me apply it. Plus, it's just going to get in there better than any brush I have will. And then I'm just tapping it on, okay? You don't want to do the swipey swiperson because if you are swiping this makeup on, especially if you've grabbed too much, it's going to create fallout. So I am just tapping it along that lid. Okay. So this is the complete look, okay? So you have like that really pretty shimmery silver pink, and then you have that backdrop of the pink as well. So take a look at your, yourself in the mirror, okay? Now listen, do not freak out, okay? If you get stuck on perfect and matching like 100%, you're gonna drive yourself crazy, okay? So just blend out until you feel like they look good, you know, and then it's fine, okay? We have some dimension there. Another thing you can do is add a little bit more of that color that you put on the outside down to your lower lid. Most of us do not want to close up our eyes. So even though this isn't a super dark color, I do want to encourage you to stick to the outside of the bottom lashes, okay? So find your lashes, you can kind of feel it, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to look up and just follow along that lash. It really helps in not poking yourself in the face, okay? And so we have a little bit of dimension there, okay? Now the other side, grab a little bit with that fuller coverage brush. Okay, so no more than like halfway, okay? Halfway, I think, would be the stopping point, okay? And, you know, mascara, that's fine, but these colors can become really aggressive and can completely close up your eye if you're using a darker shade. So you want to be mindful in how you are creating your eye look, depending on if you want to do something more traditional like this or a halo look. And I will be showing you different types of eyeshadow looks so you can play around a little bit and see what really fits you and what you like. All right, so that's what I have to show you today, the Pretty Pink eyeshadow. These eyeshadows are sold individually. They are magnetic, so they fit right into your compact. You really can create your own little mix of eyeshadows that you love. They're highly pigmented and they last a long time. So stay tuned for more videos like this. Ring the bell, hit the subscribe button, and you will see every time I show up with this product and show you different makeup looks. Have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.